Welcome back, everybody. Now then, we're at Chapter 4. So let's get up to a mission, shall we?
Squad 7's suppression of the enemy camp on the West Bank gave us the foothold we needed. Now we'll join the Army's vassal battalion in Operation Cloudburst to take back the bridge. Militia forces will take the point, crossing the bridge and attacking the eastern camp.
Captain, crossing that bridge means breaching the enemy bridgehead. What sort of on-site backup and supplies can we expect from the Army on this?
The plan calls for the Army to commence its operation after we've struck the bridgehead.
Wait a minute. So we're just being offered up on a platter?
I know how you feel. I felt that way when I was a militia foot soldier. But sometimes being a soldier means taking on tough missions.
Understood, Captain.
I'm not saying you're wrong, Faldio. Breaching that bridgehead by ourselves is... it's going to be tough.
Captain Virat, may I go observe the area around the bridge?
Observe it? I don't mind, but...
Welkin!
Sergeant Melchiot, what is it?
Oh, sorry to interrupt the meeting.
We're finished, it's fine. Now, I assume there's a reason for your visit?
Yes, Captain. Welkin, I mean, Lieutenant Gunther, the squad, they're at each other's throats.
What?
Please stop them, sir. I tried to, but I couldn't.
You want me to break it up? I don't know. Maybe it'd be better to just let them have it out.
Let them have it out? You can't just ignore them.
I'm not ignoring them. I think it's important that they say what they're thinking. Butting heads over differing opinions can be one way to bring people closer together.
Well, but... that may be, but I still... Look, you can't just sit here while your squad's tearing itself apart. It's not right. Now get a move on, sir.
Hey, Alicia?
Sounds like he's got his hands full.
It's all part of growing as a team.
Yeah, the usual problem on my end of I can't hear dialogue. So yeah, that's why my trigger finger's acting a little bit more coarse as of late.
Hold on! Okay, what's going on here?
You really have to ask, Lieutenant? It's either her or me, pal. Who let her in anyway? You really think I'm gonna work with a dark hair? She'll blow us all up. Besides, I can't stand the stink of her! Her type's got a bad reputation and everybody knows it. No Darksons allowed. You hear me?
Oh yes, I've heard everything you have to say. But I'm still a human being the same as you. Besides, no evidence exists to substantiate what you call the Darkson calamity. It's a myth.
Excuse me? So what, you're calling me stupid now?
Stop it, that's enough!
Okay, boss man. We won't fight alongside no Darkson. What about that can't you understand? Another thing we ain't doing is taking orders from some hotshot greenhorn.
All right, fine. Now listen and listen good. I'll have that bridge back in Gallia's hands in 48 hours.
Huh?
Now, if my plan fails, which I doubt, then I'll resign. and Squad 7 will be all yours, Largo. But if my plan works, you'll take my orders and like it.
Your funeral, boss man. You sure about this?
Yes, I am.
But... wait a sec. Welkin?
About sub-episodes. Some episodes listed in the book are marked by the asterisks. These are sub-episodes, often telling us a side story tangential to the main plot. For that reason, it's not necessary to view them in order to advance in the game. Though there's no penalty to skipping sub-episodes, they often offer a different perspective on the events unfolding in the story you won't find elsewhere. I was actually going to touch upon that. Every now and then you will actually find a sub-episode marked by the asterisks, obviously, and it tells you more of the story on what, like, let's say, Welkin or what Says thinking about this whole situation, or on the way over to the bank in this case.
Welkin?
What's up?
What's up? You just made an insane promise, that's what's up. I'm sorry, Welks. I shouldn't have argued. This is all my fault.
It's nobody's fault, Ace. It's a war. We're all on edge here. And this mission certainly isn't helping. It's little wonder the troops are upset.
Yeah?
That's why pulling this operation off is the perfect way to bring the squad together.
That'd be great if it works. But how can you possibly hope to take back the bridge in just 48 hours?
Well, that's the hard part. Aha!
Huh? Aha, what?
I was hoping, but there they are. Isara, Alicia, think you can do me a favor?
Sure, what is it?
You follow me?
But that's... is that even possible?
Well, Ise, think you can make it by tomorrow?
Yes, I'll get to work on it now. All right. I'll trust you on this.
Thanks, Alicia. Well, let's get started.
Thankfully, Wilkin's actually rather smart, so we got a pretty good handle on what's happening.
All right, let's hear this brilliant plan. And it's too late to back out, boss man. You got that? So let's hear it.
We're going to strike the enemy encampment on the east bank.
Whoa, hold it. You're asking us to die for you? One squad ain't breaching that bridgehead, buddy boy. That would be suicide.
We're not taking on the bridgehead. We're taking on this, the river. We'll use the fog as cover as we cross the river, then launch a surprise attack.
Oh, come on. Is this just some game to you, boyo? Swimming a couple of foot soldiers over there ain't gonna do much if we got no tanks.
Don't worry, I've got that covered. Isara?
I've fitted the Edelweiss with water-resistant measures to allow for submersion. It will only hold for a few minutes, but it should be enough to cross.
Hold on just a sec. Ships come through here. It's gotta be too deep for a tank.
We're covered. Look, See that over there?
What's that? Grass?
Missile reed, a tall aquatic plant found in the estuaries of some rivers. I noticed them when I came down to observe the river. This stretch runs shallow. Shallow enough for a tank to drive across. Trust me on this.
First, the Edelweiss will cross over and clear out any Imperial patrols on the shore. Then Lieutenant Gunther will send up a flare, signaling the rest of us to follow by boat.
Right. Now let's get started. I'll see you on the other side.
You hear something?
Yeah, I do. What is it?
Beats me.
The Edelweiss swims just fine. Fall in, Sevens!
Alright then. Let's actually use this time to go to tabs and go back to headquarters. We might be there, but we have EXP and money to use. We're not going over to War Cemetery yet, but we'll focus on RD and Trainfield first.
Welcome to your worst night.
The mission at hand takes place at night, so it's best to have characters that have night vision and
You're better than this.
and no pollen allergies, if I remember correctly. Good job, everybody's up to level 3.
Maggots. You're one level closer to human. Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the shock troopers.
Okay, good. And as usual, we're going to be cycling the last bit into scouts.
You're better than this. Push
The max
those
level for
limits.
everybody is level 20. So old RPG rules.
Good work, Matt.
And this will get me a new, new potential. So undodgeable shot means she'll always land, thankfully. Sighting will allow us to mark everybody on the map. Undodgeable shot. Stealth. I think it is a buff to evasion. Undercover fire, I think it's increased to damage when under cover. Melee skills, I think, is just up close power. Undercover fire is the same. Nest master accuracy, okay. It doesn't matter.
Come back anytime you're ready to.
Okay, so let's go over to R&D next. Spend some of our money, then go over to Castlefront.
Welkin, bro.
Nope. Grenades, no armor. Okay, so just the rest will go to Edelweiss. Reinforce her body. Her shelling.
All set.
Steel. Can't do anything else. Okay, site upgrade. Okay, so this enters into a different aspect of Valkyria. we need money. We need money specifically for the war cemetery, which I think I have on the side over here somewhere. Let's just go over to Castlefront Street.
Hey, Lieutenant! Off duty today? Your timing's perfect. There's something I want to show you. Won't take but a minute. Come on. Ta-da! It's the writing on the wall, written and published by yours truly. Why do this when I already have a radio news gig, you say? Sure, I could leave it up to the print news guys, but they're all lapdogs. The government censors everything. And not just a little cut here and there. In some cases, they'll bend the harsh truth into candy-sweet propaganda. I'm so sick of it. I want to give my readers the truth. That includes the bad stuff, too. So, this is my brilliant plan. The writing on the wall. Some things are only possible in out-of-the-way spots like this, out of sight from those government goons. I'll keep this space filled with up-to-date, absolutely factual info. No... And your exploits will feature heavily, I'm sure. So yeah, come by and have a read sometime.
Okay, with the writing on the walls, it actually gives us a small, like, what's happening in the background for every mission. I will read these at the start of every episode after this, just so we can keep everybody ahead. In an interview given on the 8th, a spokesman for Central Gilean Army forces suggested a mass anti-imperial counterstrike brewing. Should this come to pass, all eyes will be on how a force that has thus far specialized in retreat can stem the imperial incursion that claimed most of Gallia by last month's end and now stands before the gates of Rangrides. Seems the militia will join the armor proper on this bid to free the capital from siege, a fear that has persisted for weeks now. Some suggest that this move is due to the army's desire to convert their own manpower for combat within the city walls, a very real possibility should this plan fail. The Empire-owned and run Tyre's new outlet reports on the 6th that Imperial forces have claimed the coastal federal city of Wall. If true, the Empire now holds a supply route for Ragnite transit, greatly influencing their standing in East Europa. Like northern provinces, Europa's southern lacks of Ragnite mean the supplies must be shipped in from elsewhere to sustain the Empire's offensive. The Empire should hold on Europa's southern coast means expansion of the conflict to all areas of the continent more likely now than ever before. The Federation has yet to issue a statement regarding the Empire's alleged seizure of Val at this time. Okay, so long story short, if we get fucked, the city is going to become a war zone, and the Empire has taken over a large segment of another area.
I want to put a book out someday, right? To put the truth in the hands of the people. But I'm just a radio news grunt, you know? I'll be paying for everything out of my own pocket. So, I figured I'd ask you. Think you could find it in your... I'd make it worth your while. You guys could feature in the book I write. I still haven't decided what all I want to put in it, but I promise it'll be all about you. See this fat stack of notes? I've got a ton of material already. So how about it? Call it an investment in the future rising star of authordom. Please.
So, yeah, this is why we need money. Besides this, the writing on the walls actually does require money, and this will add note headers to certain episodes, because this will actually become a little stamp in the book itself. So we can't exactly pay this off yet. That's why after this I'm paying off to...
I plan on putting out new editions periodically, so drop by to check it out often. Especially after you've made some headlines on the battlefield. That's the perfect time to strike. I'm counting on you out there, Welkin. You need to keep me supplied with exciting material.
We have a little bit more to this episode already. I need to figure out something. Right before we go up to War Cemetery, which will be best bet next episode, just... we are going to focus on somewhere else. Oh! Scratch that. It'll cost EXP. I need to double up on that. Okay. So then, we are going to go over to tab selects and skirmishes, because this episode is going to be a little bit shorter than usual, so... we will head to the outskirts of Brule. We're going to save. I'm going to do something a little cheeky. Since this is a skirmish, nothing's really on the line. So I can show this off. Best bet I'll just show off one mission at a time to show what I'm grinding at. Let's just put it to normal. Find the skirmish. Alright. Yeah. Alright, let's do a skirmish. My last recording messed up on me at this part specifically, so we're going to be replacing it with this. I do not have the requirements to bring out potential at the moment. So I'm going to show off how we're supposed to do this right.
Here is a brief on the task at hand.
Every skirmish is a mirrored version of a previous stage. This is stage 1 specifically. And it's just get to the flag. We had to be careful here because people can still die. So let's just position our units and all that and start up. Alright. You can deploy as usual. Let's start this up. Originally, this mission was eliminate the troopers. Kill 3, and there we go. Done. But this time, like all skirmishes after this one, will be a repeat as well as a capture the flag.
Let's drive these Imperials back out of Gallia! Squad 7, move out!
So what we want to do is bring out Rosie to have her provide some cover fire.
After me, kiddos.
Oh, and talking about potentials, that's one of Rosie's main potentials. And her second potential, this is defense debuff. Defense buff for her specifically. So what I want to do is I want to take down each and every trooper here, and oh, thankfully I'm able to hit our soldiers around. Nope. Take this action. Rosie is actually doing really good on defenses, thank God. And I want to take out... Okay, he's standing, so you're easy pickings.
Here I come.
Best way to get A rank and the most bang for your buck when it comes to mission structure. You're a scout. Over there, you're a shock trooper. Oops. And we end off here. Then we'll just go back to Rosie one more time.
Let's do this.
Since we have Wargo, Alyssa, and Rosie and Wilkin on the field, we don't have to worry that much. Just have to take down this guy. See, it's just simple ABC here. Can't move anymore, So we just go straight to Alyssa and have her basically cover the whole map in this single run. With us taking care of those two shock troopers, we're not going to be hit with a hail of bullets on our way over to the flag, thankfully. Is he in cover? He is in oh, yeah, he is in cover. I want to take down this guy. Okay, I can't do anything there. So we'll just end off here.
Moving out.
Go back. Run over. Just kill this one real quick. Thankfully, Alyssa is decently tanky even for a scout. And just head to the end. And that's how we get A's. This is what I'll be doing for the next 30 minutes or so. I'm not going to be doing a lot of grinding, but I'll be doing enough grinding to get everything that we need for our next episode.
Operation complete. We took their base.
A's are mainly consistent on speed. Yeah, it's mainly speed. Less turns you're able to do it in, higher your rank. That's the gist of every skirmish and every main mission. So, next time on Valkyria Chronicles, after I finish up with some more grinding, we'll be heading off to the actual battle of Chapter 4. Hope to see y'all then.